So, good day. So, sa Sprint 1, i-implement na akong factory method pattern para maka-generate of different types of games characters dynamically such as warrior, mage, and archer. So, main goal was to clean up messy object creation code and make the system easier to extend if ever mag-add go of new character types. So for the implementation, first is I created an abstract class called game character, which defines a common method attack that each character must implement. Then I made concrete classes, warrior, mage, and archer. So each having their own unique attack style. For example, the warrior slashes with a sword, the mage casts a fireball, and the archer shoots with arrows. Next is I built a character factory class. This factory has a create character method that takes the character type as input and returns the correct object. Finally, the main method, the user can type which character they want to spawn, and factory automatically creates it. Yeah. So, in short, sa factory method made object creation clean, centralized, and flexible, which set the foundation for more complex design patterns in later sprints. Then sa sprint 2 is I extended the system by adding weapons and power-ups and used abstract factory pattern to organize these into themes such as medieval and futuristic themes. Ah, ah. Then sa implementation niya is starter sa iyang implementation is buhat kog duha ka interface, weapon, and power up. Then I made concrete classes for each theme. For example, if medieval sword and health boost, then if futuristic laser gun and shield boost. Then after that, I designed an abstract factory interface called the game asset factory that defines two methods: the create weapon and the create power up. Then I create then what go concrete factories, which is a medieval factory and futuristic factory, each producing a consistent family of game assets. Then lastly, factory producer class, which decides which factory to use based sa team nga mapili sa player. Then, sa lahang interaction is if input og theme ang user, the system automatically produce the matching weapon and power up. Then the client code doesn't need to know how these objects are created. It only interacts with the abstract factory. So, ang sprint 2 is Sprint 2 successfully demonstrated how the abstract factory can produce group team-based assets. It showed our design can scale from simple character creation to generating entire themed environments. Then sa Sprint 3, refactored the entire system by combining multiple design patterns to make it more powerful and maintainable. And nag-integrate ko duha ka new patterns, the singleton pattern and the builder pattern. On top of that, the abstract factory from Sprint 2. So, implementation task. So, the singleton pattern kaya nagamit sa game manager class. Yung nag-ensure nga isa ra ka instance sa game manager ang mag-exist throughout the program. Decentralizes control. The manager sets the theme and coordinates character creation using the factories. Then, the builder pattern was added to create complex game characters with multiple customizable attributes like name, role, abilities, mana, health, weapon, and power up. So instead of long constructors, the builder allows us to create characters step by step. So, for example, is new game character builder, then set name, set role, set ability, set weapon. So, nga na ra kadali mag-create of character. Then, sa lang pattern synergies. Ang singleton is nagakontrol sa tanan. Ang abstract factory is naga-provide of themed assets. Ang builder nag-assemble of complex characters using those assets. So, overall, ultimate three-factor demonstrates strong design pattern synergy. The singleton manages global state. The builder constructs detailed characters, and the abstract factory ensures consistent themes, creating a professional, modular, and future-proof game system.